All right, let's talk about something that hits close to home for, well, pretty much everyone. Whether you're a parent who's just constantly seeing your kid glued to a screen, or maybe you're the one who can't put your phone down before bed, this is for all of us.
Sound familiar? I mean, we've all been there, right? You just plan to check one thing, and then, poof, you look up and somehow hours have just vanished into that screen. It's like you're caught in a loop you can't escape.
Okay, so picture this. You're on an 8-hour train ride. Maybe there's beautiful scenery whizzing by the window. But these two kids, probably around 10 to 13 years old, they saw none of it. The entire journey, their eyes were just glued to their phones, jumping from games to videos nonstop. It's a pretty wild image, right? And it really just nails why this conversation is so important. So the big question is, how did we even get here? I mean, that train story isn't just a one-off thing. It's really a snapshot of this massive cultural shift that's happened. We are living in the age of the unstoppable scroll. And to really get it, we've got to look at the first generation that has never known a world without it.
And there's a term for this generation: digital natives. We're talking about Gen Z here. They are literally the first group of people who can't remember a time before smartphones. Think about that. Their entire view of the world, how they make friends, what news they see, everything, it's been filtered through a screen and shaped by social media. And this really highlights the difference, doesn't it? It's like a tale of two childhoods. For many of us, maybe millennials or older, we have these analog memories, Life before the internet was always on. But for today's teens, life is online. Pics or it didn't happen isn't just a meme, it's a way of life. Friendships live and die in group chats, and missing out on the latest inside joke can feel like social Armageddon.
But hey, let's be real here. It's so easy to point fingers at the kids, but this isn't just a Gen Z problem. We are all in this together. Maybe your platform of choice is LinkedIn or Facebook, or you're just endlessly doom scrolling the news. The platform might be different, but the behavior, we're all stuck in that same infinite scroll. Okay, so what if you actually want to try and break the cycle? What happens when you decide to log off? Well, I'm going to warn you, it's not exactly a walk in the park, especially those first 48 hours. Things are going to get weird, really awkward. So 847 times. Okay, maybe that's a slight exaggeration, but the feeling is 100% real, isn't it? That phantom limb feeling where your hand just reflexively reaches for your phone in your pocket, even when it's not there. It's a physical habit that's just baked into our muscle memory now. And this quote from a teenager, wow, it just hits you, right? Feeling like I forgot how to be bored. Think about that for a second. We fill every single micro moment of downtime with something, a podcast, a video, a post. We've actually lost the skill of just being, of being bored. And that's a massive, massive loss.
Yeah, that initial discomfort is no joke. People call it the detox jitters. You get those phantom vibrations where you swear your phone is buzzing. For teens, the FOMO, the fear of missing out, is intense. Like the whole world is having a massive party without you, and you're missing all the inside jokes and trends. And for parents, it can feel like you've been untethered, like you've lost that connection. But here's the thing. If you can just push through that initial super awkward phase, something really cool starts to shift. Something amazing happens. You can kind of see the emotional journey mapped out here. Those first couple of days, yeah, pure anxiety and FOMO. But then around day 3 or 4, something new kicks in, relief, and even curiosity. And by the end of the week, you start to see some much deeper benefits. And this is the real magic. Your brain literally starts to recalibrate. It's not getting those constant, easy hits of dopamine from notifications and likes, so it has to find joy somewhere else. And it does. Suddenly, teens start noticing the real world again. Simple things like the way the afternoon light hits their wall, or that deep satisfaction of actually finishing a chapter in a book without getting distracted. And it's not just a solo experience either. The whole family dynamic starts to change. Parents notice it too. You know what makes a comeback? Eye contact. And dinner conversations suddenly get longer, more interesting. It's like you start to realize what you've all been missing, even when you were physically in the same room together. All right, so you get through the hard part. What's the actual payoff? What do you really gain when you finally unplug and, embrace a little bit of boredom? Well, the benefits are actually pretty incredible. I mean, just look at this list. First off, sleep.
it improves dramatically. And that's not just anecdotal. Staring at that blue light from screens messes with your brain's ability to produce melatonin, which is what you need to fall asleep. So no phone, better sleep. Simple. Relationships get deeper. Your anxiety actually goes down. And creativity? It comes roaring back. When you're not constantly performing for social media, you actually make space for your real self to show up. And this is my favorite example of that creativity. Check this out. My brothers made an elaborate swing with chairs and my mother's dupatas simply because they were bored. How cool is that? That's the power of boredom, right there. It's the soil where new ideas grow. When you stop consuming content 24/7, you start creating things.
Okay, but let's be realistic. You're not gonna live in a cabin in the woods forever. The goal here isn't to become a digital hermit and just abandon technology completely. No way. The real challenge, the most important part, is figuring out how to bring those lessons back with you when you log back on.
It's all about shifting from mindless scrolling to intentional use. It's about building a healthier, more deliberate relationship with your devices. You need to be in control of your tech, not the other way around. That's the whole game.
And the good news is, you don't have to go on some week-long silent retreat to get started. You can begin with really small, totally manageable steps, like how about one phone-free dinner a week, or setting up some tech-free hours for the whole family. A huge one is keeping phones out of the bedroom at night. Seriously, it's a game changer for sleep. These little boundaries can make a world of difference.
And here's something to remember, because it can feel like the world will end if you log off. The world, the internet, all those posts, they will still be there when you get back. I promise. But the difference is that you will be there too. More present, more rested, more yourself.
So let me leave you with this. We put so much energy into crafting this perfect, curated version of ourselves to share online, right? But that version of you that's more present, more rested, the one that shows up when you disconnect, that's the one worth sharing.